There's a couple of you wondering if it's worth it and if it gives you horsepower and if you feel a difference and blah blah blah. Do you gain any horsepower? Not necessarily, but you do free up horsepower from the OEM intercooler that it restricts. If that makes any sense. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Alright, the PSI does go up about 1-ish or so. It just varies on a lot of factors. Did I feel a difference? Not a ton, slightly. Is it worth it? Yes and no. Danny, do you know why?
No.
Alright. Well, no, because it's not tuned. So you're not going to get a ton of power out of it. And yes, because once you start adding a bunch of shit and start tuning, you're going to gain a lot more out of it. So if you're not tuned or you're not going to be tuned, I mean, it's really up to you if you want to get it or not. But if you do plan on tuning, eventually it is something you should get if your car's turboed. So if you're asking if it made a difference in the MPG, not really. I mean, some people might say it does. Didn't really notice much. The takeoffs are slightly slower just because it takes a lot more air to suck in. And yeah, let's go for a drive. Let's go. What is this? What is that thing right there? Street bike, that's what that is. Some pulls on a stop.
Launches?
Yeah. This thing, alright. We still gotta do the review on this car. And now that I know a lot more about this car, we should be doing a review on the car. I don't know when. Maybe Sunday? What do you think, Sunday?
Maybe.
I don't know, we'll see. But we should do a review on the actual car. And I'll be telling you if it's actually worth getting or not. You might be surprised. Yeah. Let's see. So I installed the boost gauge. It's called Evo. I think Evo something. Pro Sport.
Look who it is.
Bitch ass Tony. Yeah, the video's gonna be really blurry. My cameraman today, Danny, is holding it. My car's fucking bumpy as hell. Really stiff suspension. BC coilovers and whatnot. Not right here. Oh, there.
Ready? So, boost gauge. What's it all about, homie?
Should you get a boost gauge if you have a turboed car? And if you plan on working on the car and actually adding power, yes, you should get a boost gauge. The reason is that way you can see if there's a difference on your boost, PSI, whatever you want to call it.
And if you're having a boost leak,
it helps. I mean, it's good. The car, they say it pushes. Did we talk about that already?
18.
They say it pushes 18 stock, but when I installed it, I got 18 once, but going down a slight hill on the entrance of a freeway. But that was only one time. After that, it's like usually 15 to 17-ish, maybe 17 if I'm lucky. But with the intercooler, I'll sometimes get to 18, but it just depends on the weather. It just depends on a couple of factors. But I will get 16, 17, like whatever. But the car does drop off on boost because apparently it has like some sort of like a safety feature, which kind of sucks, but whatever. That's just, I guess that's normal. 3,000. I need to practice on my launches. Or I need to get a better car for launching because it just starts to hop. I don't know if you can tell in the video. It just hops too much. Either I'm giving it too much gas. I'm not sure. I'm not a professional at this. I don't do this all the time. I'm not a racer. I probably need a lot more practice. I should probably let off the gas a little. Still learning. If you have any good tips on launching and whatnot, and you actually know what you're doing
On a front-wheel drive car too.
on a front-wheel drive car, not too much power. Remember, I don't have a lot of power. Comment below, and then I'll let you know if I like that pole or not. Son of a bitch. It spun a little bit, which is actually pretty cool because normally it doesn't spin. It just won't really spin sometimes. Sometimes when I'm like launching, my RPMs will just drop even though I have the, what do you call it, the traction control off. For some reason, something's blocking it out. I don't know. Like I said, it could still be doing it wrong. So it was a quick little video about the intercooler review and whatnot. The boost gauge. I do have that hooked up to a throttle body spacer. Anyways, that's where I had it hooked up to. And the wiring, I have it all right here, the fuses. For this one, you have to have 2 sources of power and a ground for it to turn on. And there's an accessory, so when I turn on my lights, it dims down. Where I have it hooked up, the wiring, I have it on the cigarette lighter charger thing. I don't know what you would call it. I have it there where the power is going, so yeah. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a good comment.
As there is a couple people asking for an update on both the boost gauge and the intercooler, and we obviously want to listen to what you guys have to say, and this is why we made this video, so because of you guys. So if you guys have any recommendations on whatever you want us to post, let us know. And yeah,
But no bigger turbo. I'm poor.
this isn't a video, an interesting video to some of y'all. It's not like an install or anything. This is just more describing like a review of the boost gauge and the intercooler. That's all it is. But yeah, for those who are asking. So like this video, comment, and subscribe.
But leave a good comment.
Maybe.